gon' lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission.
Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Accelerating, and off he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit.
No good. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's going to get this one to the 20. Three-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 1, Allen, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former second-round pick out of Alabama. That's why he was drafted, but he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And some room to roam now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
Tackle by Darrell Taylor.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
On second down, it's Moss. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Allen now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Singletary. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
On the play. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bills 20, Seahawks 3.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 43 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
Score Bills 20, Seahawks 10. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Complete.
2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
16 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Wilson going for it all. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third and long, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Down and goal. From the 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he puts it through.
The score, Seahawks 31, Bills 20.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Beasley on the returns. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down, and his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Bills 27.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe. That
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, this is Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen off the bootleg. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick And it's third down.
It's now third.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Allen now to throw on third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On a jet sweep, this is Beasley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Make it a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. Singletary. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Third quarter with the score Seahawks 38, Bills 27.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen gonna throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Singletary.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Singletary again, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Good for a Buffalo.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 7-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away. Marquise Blair.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Diggs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 76 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you